You know, I don't mind if the guy kills people, that's fine, but somehow she's gold. I'm a girl, and I like a little romance. And we got a villain. Heyo guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. So this week, I'm just gonna go over my TBR for September, which you probably noticed if you've watched me before that I don't really do TBRs every month because I just don't stick to them. They're more of like a suggestion. I don't stick to it very often. I pretty much almost always derail, so. September's gonna be different. I don't know what to tell you. But I just have like a lot of books that I really need to get to. Ones that I've already promised that I'm gonna be a part of. Ones I'm reading with friends. Ones I'm reading over on our Discord, The Hideaway. We're doing some buddy reads that I'm definitely gonna be a part of. So like I have to read it. And there's an arc as Vadel, your sister. Her name's Michaela Wieland. She sent me an arc that I was supposed to have done before August, but the readathon didn't really allow me to do that. I started it and it was very well written. So I want to actually finish it and give it its due, okay? So I'm going to do that too. I have a lot that I want to commit to. So I'm trying the TBR thing again. All right? So that being said, the books that I have 5 in total here. Hopefully I'll be able to read even more because I haven't gotten to read very much in August. So just being busy. So I'm hoping that next month, since I'll have all this time, since I won't have the readathon, that I could read more. And that I'm just gonna sit on the couch, get comfy cozy, and read to my heart's content. So I have 5 here, and then I'll probably have other ones that I could like mood read. But I figured I'd go over these 5 with you. Some of them you could like join me if you totally want. Like I mentioned, be on Discord so we can chat about it, man. You can help me get through it, help me accomplish my goal of getting through these books. But that being said, the 5 books that I want to read, the first one is actually the second book in the ACOTAR series. So A Court of Mist and Fury, I believe it is, the second book. Pretty sure that's it. You guys probably already know the premise of that, so I won't go over it. But essentially, we're gonna get Rhysand's book. I prefer his name being Rhysand. I really, really do. But it's gonna be Rhysand's book where she's going once a week, every month, over to his place. So it's supposed to get better. I know the beginning of this is supposed to feel very much like the beginning of ACOTAR. I do already know the stuff about like Tamlin, so that won't be as much of a hit, but I have been told multiple times that Rhysand is just gonna be like the love of my life. So we'll see. We're gonna put you ladies to the test and see if that's true, but I'm gonna do another vlog for that one. Hopefully be able to work on my Haunted Mansion clock. I don't think I'll have it done by October, but we're gonna do another vlog. We'll try that again. Try my hand at that. But moving on, the second book is actually another popular book, funnily enough. It's still on KU though, but it's a very popular book. It's made the rounds. Guild by Raven Kennedy, I believe. The one that has like, it's a fairy tale retelling of Midas. I have been wrangled into reading that. Hannah told me it's really, really good. A lot of people said it was very good actually. And I'm gonna read it over on the Discord. We're doing a buddy read over there. So if you wanna join, feel free. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I know it's a little darker, and I know that it's not like a fantasy romance specific. Like it's literally listed as a fantasy book with romance, which typically means there's not a happily ever after, which I'm fine with. Honestly, I don't mind if people die. I kind of like it when people die, but it's not romance if there's not a happily ever after, you know? But I've been told that the first book, there's no romance in it. So I think it's going to be a hard one for me to get through. I like my kissing, you guys. I like that. Okay, I can't help it. I'm a girl and I like a little romance. Okay? But anyways, that's the one if you're not familiar with it. It's the King Midas retelling where we have a girl. It sounds like King Midas rescued her out of like poverty or something and he was obsessed with her. So she kind of becomes his possession. He touched her and she is literally gold now. She can, you know, she can still move. She's still a person, but somehow she's gold. All right? I don't know yet. Don't ask me. But she's trapped in a cage. She can't leave the castle. And it sounds like there's some either war going on or there's like these monsters that are starting to attack the kingdom. And she might have a chance to actually get out. And she's finding out, I'm guessing through the monsters, that the life that she believes she has and who she thinks King Midas is isn't really the truth. So this love and this adoration that she has for this man who rescued her from her plight when she was younger sounds like it's going to start dissolving. And it sounds like it's very much an abusive relationship. So you guys know, like, my sort of dark romance isn't toxic abusive romance. That's not what I prefer to read. I like more dark atmosphere, but we still got the like ooey gooey villains. You know, I don't mind if the guy kills people. That's fine. Totally fine. Not a red flag. But I just want him to be ooey gooey. I want a villain that's a cinnamon roll, man. But I want the like universe to feel just really dark and eerie and Edgar Allan Poe-esque. You know? That's the vibe I'm going for. And those are very hard to find. But if you got a rec, you let me know, babe. I need them. But anyways, moving on from those, this next one is also on KU. And I'm reading it with a little friend group that I got going on. We have our own little kind of chat on Discord. But we're going to read, oh God, what's it called? The Horseman of Sleepy Hollow. So it's going to be September. We're getting ready for the creepy sort of just Halloween vibes. We're going for the monsters, man. And the Headless Horseman is like a classic monster that I'm totally down to romance, okay? I'd like to mingle with him. But it's this fun play on Sleepy Hollow, and Katrina, it sounds like she's very much like a flirt, and she has these options of all these suitors who go after her, but she's not really willing to kind of like give her hand in marriage yet. And I guess there's some horrible incident that happens. It sounds like potentially at the church, and she's taken away, she's taken captive by the Headless Horseman. All right, I know you like it already because there's captivity. And we got a villain. It sounds like he takes her away. I can't tell if it's like a reverse harem where she has all the options, because there's this one little line on the Amazon description of if you want Katrina to have more kisses. So I don't know if it's a reverse harem or she's just gonna choose the villain. I can't quite tell, but it's gonna be steamy, it's gonna be creepy. And this author, Rebecca, I can't remember her name. Oh, so sorry. I haven't read any of her books yet. Why? I don't know. But all of her books are literally the style and the subject matter that I'm obsessed with. Okay? She does tons of like fairy tale retelling. She has monster stuff. I need to read it. So I finally am. Okay? I'm excited about this. I think you guys might like it too. I didn't ever really think about Sleepy Hollow as a book to read. But now I'm kind of like jonesing for some more options of that, so we shall see. But there's that one. Again, that one's on KU. The next one, it's called A Game of Hearts and Heists by Ruby Rowe. And this is a Sapphic story. And it sounds like it has more of like a dark theme, but it's not the toxic abusive sort of thing. It sounds like the initial relationship between the ladies isn't necessarily the nicest one. They're actually enemies, so it's enemies to lovers. There's also like only one bed. There's found family. It's supposed to be steamy. So I'm excited about it. But there's two girls and they're on opposing sides when it comes to business. They're basically competing against one another. One of them is an assassin, and then the other girl, it sounds like she was like a medic of some sort, but then due to like needing funds, she became like a poisoner for hire. So this magician queen basically asks them to come together and work together for this specific heist. So they have to work together, but they're struggling getting through this mission since they already struggle so much with each other in general. They apparently have slept together in the past, but it's always been this like high animosity, sort of like angry hate sex from what I can tell. And once they're going through this particular mission, even though they do butt heads and they get like angry with one another and they kind of work against each other at times, it sounds like they're starting to slowly see each other for who they really are. So it's more of like a slow enemies to lovers, where it's like, I freaking hate you. I wish you were dead. And then it's, oh wait, hold on. I'm obsessed with you. You know, like that sort of vibe. So I'm here for that. I wouldn't mind that at all. So I'm very curious about it. A lot of the reviews, it has very high reviews. I think it said on Amazon 67% were 5 stars. So, damn. Now the last one, this is called Shadow and Torment by Michaela Wieland. It sounds like it's her second book, and I started it and the writing was already really, really well done, so I'm excited about that. But this seems like it's more of a dark romance. I think there's gonna be some toxicity in there, but it's not like as prevalent as a lot of dark toxic romance. I think it's only with the guy that she's technically married to, but she's gonna find another man and he's gonna be great. So I love that. But essentially the storyline, from what I can tell, there's not much that's on the Amazon sort of description. What it sounds like is we're definitely in the land of the Fae, and there's this girl who's already married to this man, and he's terrible to this king. It sounds like he's abusive in basically every way imaginable. And there's another realm that she ends up escaping to, or not another realm, another land that she ends up escaping to. She finds out that there's kind of like these slaves that are being traded and being used, and she wants to sort of free them and be a part of the war that's going to help free them, but she's learning that it's very difficult to do something like that, to take away those economic benefits to the other land, and just the torment that people go through mentally when they're in that sort of situation. So it's her kind of growing into herself. It's definitely a character developmental story where she's growing into herself and realizing her power and really becoming a badass, and how she can help these people or help these Fae, and just her storyline going throughout it. It sounds like it's a series though. Second book obviously not out because the first one just came out, but it's called Shadow and Torment by Michaela Wieland. So that's the kind of general premise that I have of the story. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell based off of the synopsis that's on Amazon, but I think I got the gist of it there. So yeah, those are the books that I'm going to read. Okay, I'm going to read it, you know? So like I said, if you want to join me on some of the stuff that we're doing over on Discord, feel free to head over there. We can read Guild together. I'm going to do the vlog for ACOMAF, whatever it's called, ACOTAR Book 2. All right, we'll call it that, and we'll see how it goes from there. But otherwise, I will catch you guys later, and you have a great rest of your week.